Oh no! Doc Owen here with Action Figure Times, and we've got some really cool toys to look at today from Mattel. They're part of the Action League, what used to be with the Brave and the Bold series and the Tiny Heroes. And let's start. There's 4 packs that we're going to be looking at today. And let's start in honor of the Green Lantern movie coming out. Let's look at Jon Stewart and Atrocitus. Now, you can see right here you've got Jon, and you can see that he's got his big old ring right there. You've got Atrocitus right there. On the back, you can see there's a brief bio about how, you know, Atrocitus is setting aside his rage, which if he has set aside his rage, then wouldn't he lose his power? And this is more, it talks about this being in line with the Blackest Night series. But now you can see it's got the Action Figure League right there. It's got a little display of who else is going to be in the line. Let's go ahead and pop these puppies out. I actually like these. These are kind of cool. I think they're really, really fun. And I was talking to, I think it was Mike Girari. Again, I'm butchering your name. I better call you and ask you how to pronounce it. He was talking about how creating the style for these, and I really just think these are great. Let's look at Jon first. Not a bad sculpt all the way around. He's got, again, his huge ring. You know, these are known by their huge feet, huge flat feet, and their huge hands. His head turns, arms move, and his legs do not move individually, but they do turn, and he does stand very, very well. Now, you can already tell that Atrocitus stands very, very well. This is actually not a bad sculpt. They've got his raised uniform there. He's got his red lantern ring right there. He, again, does not move at the waist. His head, well, yeah, his head does move. Excuse me. His head, that's actually part of it. I thought that the sides were actually part of his shoulder pads, but actually that's independent, and so it moves with his head. Both arms move. These are very, very cool and very, very fun. You know, you can, there you go. Let's move on. Now we've got Tomar-Ray and Lo. You can, once again, I was getting no excited about opening these. I really like Tomar-Ray, except for the way they put him in the movie. I just don't like the way he looks. But there you go. You can see you've got Tomar, you've got Lo, and then you've got a brief kind of a bio there. But let's get these guys open. Make sure you check out the pictures on these. Now Lo, he's kind of got an interesting pose. He's got kind of the kneeling pose that they have right there. You can see that. Again, just the hips can swivel. Does his head move at all? Yeah. You got a little bit of movement. He's looking to lay some spores in Tomar-Ray. You can see his Sinestro Corps ring right there. Again, they're going with the gold bands instead of the yellow on there, which is fine. I think that sometimes they're portrayed that way, but all in all, this is a kind of a cool figure. He's a weird. This is honestly, I'm waiting to see when they come out with MASH. Because this guy's just kind of bleh, as far as I'm concerned. But, you know, I don't think we've had a yellow or Sinestro uniform Sinestro yet. That would have been probably a good one, but at least we got a fresh figure. And then Tomar-Ray, man, he looks heroic. I mean, look at that. Hey, he's got a much better head sculpt than what they have him in the movie. And they're very, very cool. Got his classic uniform on. I think that's supposed to be his classic uniform. Yeah, there you go. I mean, he's just a cool looking figure. So far, we've got Tomar-Ray and Lo, and then we've got Atrocitus and Jon Stewart, Green Lantern. Now let's go ahead and look at. Oh, I'm getting excited. Sorry. We've got Green Arrow and Prometheus. As you know, these two had a bit of an issue, which Green Arrow brought to an end. The end of an arrow, that is. But anyway, got a little bit of a story back there. I was kind of surprised they made Prometheus now that he's dead, but hey. So yeah, it even says tracks him down for a final showdown. Does anybody not think it's kind of strange that they have these 2-pack for kids? I mean, this is basically kind of a kid size, and I mean, it's aimed at moms buying it for kids, and this is a 2-pack where this dude put an arrow into this dude's head. But that's just me. So here we are. We've got Prometheus in there and Green Arrow. He looks similar to the Green Arrow that they did before. Not in appearance, but in the way that they styled him with his bow and things like that. Ollie really looks good here. I mean, I'm really impressed with the way they did the hood with the arrows. You can see the arrows in the back. You've got his bow and his arrow. I mean, that is really, really neat. I like his uniform all the way around. He's also a kneeler. And then there's Prometheus. Prometheus looks, his helmet, of course, is the most important thing. That really looks good. They did get some detail on his shoulder pads. That's kind of neat. His gauntlet there. I mean, he's actually a very well done figure. I think he's well represented here. Even though I think he's like a poor man's Batman. But he was a cool villain there in Cry for Justice. But that's very cool. And then finally, we've got Batman and the Joker. Now, a little bit of a brief. I mean, it'd be hard to hide the history of Batman and the Joker. It's so long. I actually really like these the new Joker. I think there was another Joker. I'm not positive, though. To be honest with you, I need to get a complete set of the Brave and Bold figures. I did not keep up with them like I should have. I really didn't, you know, I always figured I'd pick them up later, but it's later and I can't find them anywhere. But he looks really good. He's got his little pop gun there. He's got tails on the back. He got some movement. These are excellent paint apps. I'm looking at his head and I don't see any splash. I mean, splash between his green and his white. I mean, that is just exceptional. Really, they really did an excellent job, and the styling on these is amazing. And then we have these. We have the Batman, and he's got his batarang. And this is more of a blue style with the black bat. Very, very cool looking. I like the way the cape sweeps behind him. So he's ready to do battle with the Joker. So there you got it. I believe this is Wave 2. We've got 8 great figures for you with Batman and the Joker, Tomar Ray and Lowe, Prometheus and Green Arrow, and Atrocitus and Jon Stewart. Hope you'd enjoyed taking a look at these. Make sure you go to the website and see the pictures of them up close and personal. And make sure you run. I've been getting, I think they're available at Toys R Us. Also want to thank Nantab because he got me a set of Batman and the Joker because he knows I'm a Bat fan. This is Doc Owen saying see you next time. Action Figure Times. Be extraordinary.